Hey, hi, hello guys. Can you hear me? That is probably me right now. I have my phone hooked up to the chat, and then I have, the stream here on my laptop, and then I have my iPad here for drawing. So everything kind of all goes together for this. So yeah. That one person that's probably in here is me. So, yay. Yay, yay, yay. Alrighty. We are just gonna work, I guess. Today I'm doing the shading and coloring the line art for my thing that I've been working on. So, there's that. So, I think we... Wrong layer. This big hand is going to be a lot of fun to draw. The ring. I know no one's here right now, but what kind of green is this? Hello. Oh, I didn't even notice that. Let me fix that. Well, how am I supposed to fix that if it's at such a low opacity? Jesus. Hello, whoever just joined. It might be me, it might not be me. I have no idea. I think it might be me. So. Why is it so choppy? I'm like looking at skipped frames. Oh. Jesus. One day I'll have it better. I just don't know how to fix it and how to make it better. I have no idea. So. I was hoping we would have more people here today. The start of the stream and, you know. I mean, it's only been 7 minutes. It's just kind of boring. Just kind of boring. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Ah. I do that every single time. It's so annoying. So usually I would just slap down the colors and go, but like I'm trying to be fancy with it this time because I want to impress people, so there's that. Yeah, because these are all for Milk Tea Co's. I don't know, but they did this every time. They did this really cool thing with like the dress and the sword, and I kind of fell in love with it, so yeah. And then I commented on the video and I was like, hey, would you mind if I like drew this? And they're like, yeah, sure, just tag me in it when you're done. And I was like, okay, cool. And I got what dress and like the crown that they wanted. I feel like I'm too close to this mic right now. Is that a problem? Should I back up? Is that better? Whoa, 4 people. That's the most I've had at the same amount of time in a live stream. Hello. Hi. 4 people in the first 10 minutes. Cannot believe it. Okay, I should probably keep going. I should probably keep going. So yeah, hello. Hello, hello, hello. My name is Nightmare in a line. You can call me Nightmare. I do art. I'm an artist. I'm currently working on a super secret comic, but it's starting to not be super secret because I'm planning on releasing it sometime here in the next few weeks if I just like try and lose a lot of sleep over it. Cause I want to release it to you guys because I'm so excited about it, and I can tell you bits and pieces of the actual story. Oh, hello. I can't pronounce the first name. I'm just gonna call you Gotcha unless you want me to call you something else. Hi. Oh, you're talking about the whole mic thing. Okay, cool. Hello. Hi, Gotcha. Thank you for commenting and telling me that you're here. Alright, man, shading is hard sometimes. Because all this shading looks kind of wonky. Let me fix that. Eh. Oh, this is complicated. Get that blending right. In the original thing, they were all like kind of like head to toe shaded. Not really head to toe, I want to say, but like the shading was a bit more everywhere than it is here. It just kind of feels like old lady hands right now. Oh, I'm excited as well for the comic, but please take care of yourself. Aw, thank you. Yeah, I am. I've been working super hard on it and stuff, and I've just been like really wanting to get it out because my goal this year was to I wanted to release my comic before, like during the summer, before school started for me again. So I didn't really realize that summer's gonna end soon until my mom was like, oh yeah, it's 6 weeks till summer ends a little while ago. I was like, oh my god, are you serious? I was like, oh no, 6 weeks? That doesn't sound right. And I got my butt in gear. I did some new reference sheets for my two of my characters. Like, I really need to get my butt in gear if I want to get this thing out pretty much by this year, honestly. But I have a lot of things that are going to be happening. I love the little detail your characters have, which makes it look nice. Oh, thank you, David. What detail is that you like so much with it? I would love to know what it is. Because, you know, I'm a curious little bean. And I want to know. I want to know. But, yeah. I can talk a little bit about the comic if anyone's kind of interested in it. I have some new reference sheets, and I also have started a Discord server for the comic, the YouTube, general stuff. I started that last stream with Toby, who's the other person on there. They actually helped me start it, and they are one of my mods there, and it's just us, so it's been a little lonely. But if you're interested in that, I will for sure put it in the chat so you can join it, and we can talk a bit more about my comic. You can see the characters, like, well, 2 of them so far, because I posted the 2 reference sheets that I finished yesterday? Did I finish it yesterday or the other day? I have no idea. My days are kind of blending together today. Because, like, I've just been working and working. Let me get the shading in here. No idea what that looks like, but... the sword needs to have shading as... it's not what I meant to do. That was a mistake. That was a mistake. Okay, clipping mask. Okay, let's get the little sword shadow. Yeah, I already finished one of these. There's actually 3 canvases. No, it's just that the way you design your characters doesn't have much detail, and I like that it's not super detailed. It looks great. Aw, thank you. Yeah, this is kind of just a style that I've developed over the years. That just, like, it's simple, but it's also not too simple. Like, I can still do certain facial features, like you could tell, like the face thing. I love your art style. I could never dream of reaching your skill level. Don't say that, Gotcha. Please don't say that. Because you know what it takes? It takes hard work, and it takes practice. And I have been drawing for years, but I never got serious about it until my 6th grade in middle school. So, the start of 6th grade in middle school, I started drawing for real. And I got serious about it. And I started filling up sketchbooks. Well, some of them I didn't finish, which now bothers me. But, yeah. It just takes practice. It takes a lot of practice and dedication, and like you gotta make sure you're doing what you love with it. Like, don't do like the classic anime thing if you don't love it. Don't do the hyper realistic if you don't love it. If you don't want to do um, cartoony, or like just figure out the things that inspire you and take that and then put it into your artwork. Because what I did is, over the years, I've looked at things that inspired me, such as Disney. I am a huge Disney fan, and I always have been since I was little. So I take that and I kind of incorporate that a little bit into my style, and then artists I follow on Instagram into my style, and like different things that I see that I like, that I want to draw. I look at that and I say, okay, I like that. Why don't we try to do this ourselves? And so a good way that I've learned how to do proportions is I look up on Pinterest. I just look up drawing reference poses, like male or female, and then I'll sit there and I like to look at the little sketches, because if you break things down into shapes, you can better figure out where certain things go and how they're supposed to be. So like with here, I'll show you. These are my sketches that I did. And with them, you can see, I'm gonna highlight it in a different color. You can see different shapes that I've made. I've made a, oop, that is not what I meant to do. I made a circle here. I made the shoulders are circles, and the body is kind of like a slimming rectangle. Each thing has a shape, and each shape can be broken down into basic things that you can use to better work on your art. Like with arm length and stuff, I do little lines and then more circles, because you just kind of look at joints and you focus on the joints and where certain things go, and it just kind of all goes together. I just went on an entire rant. I hope you like that. I hope that was helpful. That was an entire rant that probably wasn't needed, but I need some water. Okay. Whew. But yeah, it's just kind of like, art is what you make of it. Like, take inspiration from others and create what you love. That's really all that's important with it. Honestly. Oh, awesome. Okay, I'm glad that was helpful. Gotcha. So glad. I did. I actually have this huge little like Spider-Man cup and stuff, and I filled it up with a ton of ice and water earlier before I started the stream, because I knew I would get dehydrated, because I always do. Or like, not really dehydrated, but I knew I would need water. So I was just like filling up this huge cup, and I'm already like halfway through it. But then again, there was probably a lot more ice than water, because I do that a lot, but still. Whew. Water is great. Water is amazing. We love water. Yeah. Water is a fish's home. But luckily, the water that I'm drinking wasn't a fish's home. So a fish didn't lose its home. Yeah. We don't stand for evicting fish from their homes. I don't know. I don't know what I'm saying. We started on one thing and then it just spiraled. Like I have no idea. I probably should add my highlights to it. Got our bumps here, highlights there. Boop, boop, boop. And then the eyebrows always have highlight because they're eyebrows. So, what inspired you to start the comic? So, this is gonna be another rant. You just started another rant, Gotcha. I hope you know this. So, what inspired me to start my comic? So, originally, I had another comic. It was called A Matter of Death. So, I have actually a few YouTube videos on it. Like, just some of my first videos were about A Matter of Death. And then, because I, like, made the whole thing all by myself. All of it was myself. Well, one day, I was talking with my boyfriend, and we were talking about Lore Olympus on Webtoon, because we both read it, and we both love Greek mythology. So, before I started my comic, he knew more about Greek mythology than I did. So, just want to throw that out there. But now I know a lot more than he does. So, I was talking with him one day. We were on a video call, and we were talking about how Poseidon is so underrated because he has this, like, peeve. He was like, I don't understand why people do Hades and Persephone so much when there's so many other good ones. Like, Poseidon is so underrated because Poseidon is his favorite Greek god, and he's just like, Poseidon is probably even stronger than Zeus. So, like, I just don't understand why people always do Hades and Persephone, because Poseidon can be so much better. And so I looked at him and I said, do you want me to make a comic for it? And he's like, what do you mean? And we sat there and we looked through the myths of Poseidon, and we found the one, I found the one of the love story between Poseidon and his wife Amphitrite. I call it Amphitrite. So, between the love story of Poseidon and Amphitrite, and so I was just like, do you want me to do the story on this? Like, I'm already looking, I played God of War and read almost all of the Percy Jackson movies. Yeah, my boyfriend has read all of the Percy Jackson movies. I think he's read a lot more books than I have, honestly. But he's a big thing for Greek mythology. I've never played God of War, but I heard there's a lot of good Greek stuff in it. But, so, we looked through these myths, and we found the one between Poseidon and his wife, Amphitrite, the Queen of the Seas. And I read through this story, and I was like, this would make such a good comic idea. Do you want me to do this? And he was like, what do you mean? And I said, do you want me to do this comic? Like, I know you want a comic with Poseidon and his wife. Like, I know you want a comic with Poseidon. So do you want me to do this? I can do this. And he was like, well, only if you want to, but that would be cool. And I was like, okay, bet. So, like, this was started last year. Like, sometime, I think, in the middle or towards the end of last year. So, I sat down and I looked through all of it, and I got all of my characters together. I wrote the story, the plot, the timeline, everything. And so, my boyfriend is the reason why this comic exists. Like, he will forever have the credit for inspiring this comic that I've been working on. And I'm so happy that he did, because I honestly really love Greek mythology, and I love that I'm able to do this for a comic. And I'm also thinking about making Greek mythology YouTube videos about different Greek myths and telling them to you guys. So yeah, it's gonna be a lot of fun. I'm really excited for releasing it. Right now I have 1 page done, but I'm planning on getting more done before I release it. But I'm just gonna I'm gonna go crazy because I want to see what you guys think about it. And also, I'm kind of upset that I'm the only one who can simp over Greek mythology characters right now that I've drawn. Because I was like, what if my character starts simping? Oh no, like, what if my, do you have any tips for making a comic series? So, yes, I do. So it depends if you're making one completely from scratch and one that's based off of something. So if you're doing something completely from scratch, get your ideas centered. Like, write it all down so you don't forget it. And seriously look at it and make sure before you're too far into it if it's something that you want to do. Because that's a really important thing that people sometimes forget. Is this something that you want to do? Because comics are going to take up so much of your time that like, even though you might plan something out to only be like a good few episodes, it can be like a whole year worth of stuff. Like, comics are seriously a long con, I want to say. And if you're making something from a reference like I am, because I've done both. I made one completely by myself, and I made one off of a reference, which is a Greek myth. So, no matter which way you take it, with a reference, make sure you look into everything. Look into all the info you can. Look into all the info you can about it. Look into anything else behind it, any characters that could be attached to it. Like, really build the inside world building to yourself so you know what it is. So that you have everything straight, and just really kind of like pay attention to it. And either way, make sure you're happy about it. Make sure this is something that you want to do for a long time, and really look at it and just have fun with it. Like, do it the way you want to. Don't be worried about like it looking bad or anything, because first comics are never going to be the best. They're never going to be the best. And that's okay. But what's important is that you like what you're doing. And that's just something really important to me, is liking what you're doing. Because for a while, I was scared to start the artwork for it, because even though I liked what I was doing, I was scared that my art wasn't good enough. Well, now, like, I finally got more confident with my art. Like, I didn't post anything about the comic on social media because I was like, I need to do this for myself and not have to worry about other people sitting there and liking it or not. Because this is something for myself, and it should be for myself. Until I post it and put it out there, this comic is for me, not anyone else. So I'm just like, that's why nothing has really been made yet, and I've been just teasing that it's a secret comic, because of the reason that I want to make sure that this is focusing about what I want instead of worrying about needing to put stuff out for it. And so I'm I'm working hard. This is something that I like and I want to do. And that's really all you can really do. Just make sure you love it. Make sure you're happy with the story. And if you need to change it, change it. Like, if there's something you don't like about it, change it. Don't be worried about other people, because in the end, you're the one that's going to be working really hard with it. And do tons of research if you want to. Like for me, before I even touched comic making, I looked into different things you needed for it, what you should watch out for, like what you should prepare for, like anything and everything, really. That's just like you just gotta make sure you look into it and feel confident about it. Because confidence is key. Confidence is key in everything. Talking to people, putting art on social media, making comics, live streaming, like, confidence is key. So if you have that bit of confidence and you feel like you're ready to do this after you look into it, do research about it, anything and everything like that, then yeah, totally do it. I hope that helped. I told you another rant. I usually have an idea about something to draw, but when I start to sit down and draw, I immediately lose all my confidence about my art. So, hold on, water break. Okay. Whew. Actually, thank you for the tip, because I'm actually trying to make a video game and the only thing I have is the art. So, thank you for reminding me to write down the process. Of course! Writing down things is really important. So, Gotcha, you said I usually have an idea about something to draw, but then I start to sit down and draw. I immediately lose all my confidence about my art. So, here's a few tips that I've found to help you with this. Buy cheap sketchbooks. So, don't buy one of the expensive, fancy, like... Let's go through some fancy ones that I have. I have the Ohuhu marker pad ones. I have the... What is it called? Let me look at it. Hold on. I forgot what it's called. So, I have the ELO sketchbook, which is actually one that I was really excited to get for a long time. Well, that is the one sketchbook that I was okay with not finishing because I got so intimidated by it. So, buy cheap sketchbooks that you can get at, like, Walmart. Those cheap sketch ones, and, like, if you're worried about messing things up, take some pens. Go on the first page and scribble on it. Like, do whatever you want on it. Make a mess. Go crazy. I have Posca pens, and so when I don't feel like drawing, I really want to fill up a page in my sketchbook, I just color with my Posca pens on the page. I fill up the pages. I make it messy. Like, take random pieces of paper, draw on those random pieces of paper, and just slap it into the sketchbook. Like, there's no reason to feel intimidated by your own art. And do terrible sketches. Do terrible sketches. Because some days I'll sit down and I'm like, oh great, I'm gonna draw today. And then I'm like, oh no, that's terrible. But I'm still like, whatever, I drew today. Oh, okay. So with drawing digitally, first off, I would recommend getting a cheap sketchbook to use so you can, like, just kind of draw without having the worry about what you make digitally to be perfect, because I have that problem. I'll sit down, I'll be like, all right, I'm gonna turn this sketch into a digital piece, and then I'll go crazy with it because I have this idea that all the digital art pieces I make need to be perfect. And I used to have that idea, but now I don't. Because I just sat down and I was like, well, I made something. This is something that I made. This is something that I did this. I did this today. Like, you just gotta, sometimes you gotta be your own hype man, honestly. Sometimes you just gotta be your own hype man. Like, these past few days when I've been like working like crazy on artwork and stuff, sometimes I just gotta be my own hype man. And I'll sit there and I'm just like, all right, here's what we're doing today. Let's get hyped. And if I'm like not feeling good about something, or if I'm sitting here and I'm just like, oh, well, I did this, but I don't really like it. I'm like, well, I did something. I did that today. I can deserve a break, or I can work to get this, and this done, because lists help me. They help me a lot because I look at the list, I figure out what I need to do, I figure out an order to do it, and I just go crazy with it. So it's just kind of like, digitally, don't look at everything needing to be perfect. Traditionally, go crazy with it. Be silly with it. Like, you don't have to worry about every page being picture perfect. That's why, like, when I look at a sketchbook, I'm not worried about, oh, this should look good so that when I put it up on YouTube, you know, it'll look good. I'm like, no, I'm just gonna doodle and do whatever, because why not? It's kind of just, you just kind of have to get in your mind and just be like, I don't have to have everything be perfect. It's okay if I sit here and doodle something weird, like a fishman, or like a backward toed sheep. I don't know. Like, just anything and everything. Do little doodles. Like, just have fun with art. That's what art's supposed to be. Just fun. It doesn't have to be perfect. It doesn't have to be like those gorgeous Renaissance paintings of women with robes that look like it's from Greek mythology that's just absolutely gorgeous. No. You can just have fun with it. Because why not? Like, the only time that I really have to worry about getting, like, super, like, on the dot with it is just when I'm doing commissions, because they paid me to do something, so I'm gonna do it to the best of my ability, you know? But if you're not doing commissions and you're just doing art for you, then it's art for you. Just have fun with it. Because that's what matters. Because honestly, that's all that matters. I hope that helped. I went on a total, complete rant, but I hope that helps. I need some water after that rant. Whew! Alrighty. Oh, stretch. Stretch, stretch, stretch. Alrighty. awesome. I'm glad that that helped, that you liked that. I'm glad that I'm somewhat helpful sometimes. Makes me happy. Okay, I have to figure out how to blur this, right? Because let me actually look back at the reference. I like the fact that you keep going on rants. It makes it easier for time to go by. I'm glad that you enjoy my rants. I get like, oh, sorry, I had some pizza for breakfast today because I had pizza last night and I was like, ooh, pizza. But maybe that wasn't the best idea because I'm burping a lot today. I was just like, ooh. I'm glad you like my rants though. I always get worried that I talk too much. So I'm just like, you know? I hope that made sense. I hope that made sense. Because that's just how I am sometimes. Like, I'll just make some weird noises that, like, I don't even know if it makes sense to other people. I just don't know. Oh my god. I just keep, like, continuously talking and embarrassing myself, so I think I'm just gonna shut up now. Yeah. Oh my god. I just keep digging a hole. Just keep digging a hole. It's great. It's just great. Can I do gradient map? No, I cannot do gradient map. I always forget. I don't like how they give you gradient blur. They give you gradient map when gradient blur would be so much easier to use. No way. If you talk too much. Huh? So you do what? Wait. If you talk too much, is your channel? So you do whatever makes you happy. Yeah, okay. I'm very dumb with sentences. Like, if things are misspelled, I just kind of sit there and I'm like, well, what are they trying to say in the sentence? And sometimes I don't get it, and sometimes I do get it. But most of the times I don't get it. Because I'm just kind of like, I'm just a little dumb. That's what I am. I'm a little dumb. And so it's just like, what was I doing again? Oh, right. Okay. I was looking at the different types of blur and I was like, wait, what was I doing again? Will that work? Maybe? What app do you use to draw? I use Procreate on the iPad. Yep. I use Procreate. I used to use Ibis Paint on this old cheap Samsung tablet. And I have a lot of old drawings on there, but I had saved up my money and I got myself an iPad, and then I got Procreate on it, and that was the only reason why I bought an iPad. Oh no, David, it's fine. It's fine. I do that all the time too. I'll just like type something, and then I always have to read over what I type, just in case I type something wrong and it doesn't make sense. So I'm just like, wait. Yeah, I use Procreate on the iPad, and I bought the iPad myself solely for the reason that I wanted to use Procreate, and I've just used Procreate ever since. That's like all I've used. It's just Procreate. And it's a lot of fun. It's a really easy interface. There's not a whole bunch of complicated buttons. They do some really good updates, like for the reference box. That is very useful. And so it's just kind of like, yeah. Oh, that's right. I was going to test if my motion blur works. I would say it works with Gaussian blur. Maybe if I just put like some solid coloring down here. And then I'm just trying. I'm trying. Okay, I think that works. Yeah, I think we're just gonna leave it at that. Yep. I think that's good. And then we do our shading for it, which is gonna go below the little light. It's not what I wanted. So, and then we do that. Oh wait, let's lighten it. Nope. Not what I wanted to do. Oh, I use Ibis Paint. That's how it was because it was like the free art app at the time. And I kind of liked it. I did use it a lot back then, but I use Procreate and it's honestly just a really good thing to have. Because it can do so much and you can like download your own brushes to it. Like, there's so much that you can do with Procreate and it's great. Whew. Darken that. Oh yeah, look at that shading. See, that was my plan. Make it look like that. And then we do that. Alrighty. I have to remember where my lighting source is sometimes because I'll forget and then I'll be like, wait, that shadow's not supposed to be over there. It's supposed to be over here. I like it. I like it a lot. Oh, let me actually check. Okay. I don't know why it does that skip frames thing. I'm gonna have to look into that. Because I don't know why it does skip frames. I have no idea. It's just Streamlabs telling me that there was a problem. I want to get Clip Studio Paint on my computer, but it costs about 50 bucks for a one-time payment. I've looked into Clip Studio Paint, and I've kind of like tried out a free version on my iPad. It's just complicated. Like, honestly, it is. It's just complicated. And I'm not a big fan of it. But I do like the way that if you have the subscription thing, you can do like 3D modeling inside the like app itself. And I've always thought that would be so useful for my comic and everything. Well, I'm just kind of like, do I really need it just for that? Because most of my 3D modeling stuff, I would have to do myself with the 3D modeling software that I have. Well, it's not even like a software, it's an app. A 3D modeling app. Oh, that's right, I was supposed to do highlights. I forgot. It's a 3D modeling app I have, and I just kind of use it. And, like, do all my stuff myself with it. It's a little tedious, but usually when you have the same places over multiple times, it's okay. But since my newest comic takes place in Greek mythology, it has to be ancient Greek, and most of it takes place underwater. So I can't even, like, do that, and it's just really trying to figure that out right now. I have no idea how I'm gonna draw all this. It's a little tedious sometimes. Well, the first part of it takes place on an island, but the rest of it pretty much takes place underwater. Maybe highlights weren't a way to go. Yeah. Well, we'll leave the highlights there. But I think the other ones aren't needed. Whoa, it's already been almost an hour since I've been streaming? That's crazy. Oh, yikes. I haven't tried it on the laptop, on the computer. I might, just to kind of see, but I don't know. Because really, the only thing I would need is to be able to use the 3D modeling stuff for it. Honestly, that's really all I need is the 3D modeling software in it. Because Procreate sadly doesn't do that. Sadly. If it did, I would be jumping for joy. Honestly, I would. Because that would just, like... This honestly felt like 30 minutes. Yeah, I was just like... When I looked at the time, because I have to pay attention to the time, because if I go over an hour 40 minutes for a stream, my laptop literally like shuts down. So I was like, it's already almost been an hour? No way. No way. Doesn't feel like an hour. It never feels like an hour. It's crazy. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to lower the opacity of this shading. Because, it's a little strong. Just a little strong. Not too much, though, because it looks pretty good, but it's just a little strong. That's really it. Oh, if you're interested in seeing more about my comic and talking to me more, let me share my... Oh. Here, give me a second. I'm going to share in the chat my Discord. If you want to join it, you can ask me questions, talk about the comic, anything and everything. I'll probably set up a bot or something. I don't know. Have you ever looked into animation? Yes, actually. So, I have actually done a few unfinished animations. Keyword unfinished. They never ever, like, completely finished and stuff. So I just kind of gave up on them. I had to do some for school because I was in an animation class. Well, since it was making me do this stupid program that I hated, for my midterms and my final tests, I would sit there and do hand-drawn animations. In the span of like a good few days to finish it. And I think for my final that I did, I only got a 50. I worked so hard on it. I did pretty much everything she asked me for, and I only got a 50. And I was so upset because I lost so much sleep because of it. I was so upset about it. But yes, I have looked into and I have done animations, but I never finished them. Ever. I just didn't. I didn't like, I don't know why I never finished them. I just kind of gave up on them, I guess. Right. Blur it. Blur it a bit. Oh, I think the blur actually fixed it. Okay. Clipping mask. Shading is fun. Oh, I should probably go on a little... I think I'm gonna go on a break a little bit here soon. And then we'll come back after 10 or 15 minutes. So I can just kind of get a snack and get some more water. Because I'm actually at like the very end of my huge Spider-Man cup now. Oh, I actually finished it. Just kidding. Just kidding, I finished it. So I need some more of that water. And then we would be back to talking for like 40 minutes, and then I would have to go. So yeah. But if you want to talk to me more, I have my Instagram, and just look at my YouTube Linktree thing. I'm actually at my very last year of high school this year. So, I'm a senior now. So, it's my very last year, and I spent all of my junior year as a virtual student. Man, it sucked. Like, it was 10 times more stressful, and it was a pain. It was a big pain. Pain in my buttocks. That's what it was. Some of these creases are very close to each other, so it's hard to like shade. But yeah, if you want to, back to what I was saying, if you want to talk to me anywhere else, I have my Instagram, Discord, I have my YouTube videos if you want to still hear my gorgeous voice. I'm going to be planning on making some Greek mythology videos, starting with ones that I already know, or somewhat know, and just kind of give stuff on that. Yeah. A few of my most recent videos, though, don't have any talking in it. They're just speed paints. But I need the watch time, so... Oh, it's fine. Thank you for joining the Discord. Thank you. Alright. Yeah, graduation is around the corner. But that makes it 10 times scarier. Makes it 10 times scarier that graduation is almost here, and I feel like I didn't spend that much time in school because all of last year for junior year was all virtual. So it's just like, what happened? Where did my years go? Doesn't feel right. Alright, I'm going to go on a quick break real quick, to get some more water, to get a little snack, and then we'll be back, and then we can talk for about 40 more minutes, and then I'll have to go so my laptop doesn't die on me again, because it did that last time because I didn't pay attention to the time. It was like an hour and 45 minutes, and I was like, and then it just started crashing on me, and I was like, oh no, what do I do? It's terrible. It's absolutely terrible. But it turned back on, obviously. Obviously. Alright. So I will be back and then we'll finish the rest of this boob shading. Yeah. Bye. Hello, 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 guys. Welcome back. Alrighty. Let's get back working on these boops. Yeah. Oh, cherries. Yeah, that's what we call them now, cherries. It's an inside joke from the last stream with Toby on Discord. Yeah, they know what I'm talking about. Cherries. Yeah, it was a fun little thing because I was worried that YouTube would smite me down because I said them. So we called them cherries here. Ooh. I forgot my volume was on my phone. I don't know if you heard that. Alrighty. Get back to these. Fun, fun, fun. Fun, fun, fun! Woo! Alrighty. Let us see. Let us see. Whoa, 3 viewers. Hello, guys. Hello, hello, hello. Oh, now it's back down to 2. I think the third one was counting as my phone. It does that sometimes. I think it's turning out good. Oh, I've been watching Gravity Falls again. I'll be back. I'm gonna scavenge for food. Best of luck, David. Best of luck. I give you all of my luck. Okay. Back to what I was saying. So, I've been watching Gravity Falls again. So, oh my god. I forgot how much I love Gravity Falls. So, I used to watch it as a kid as it was on TV and stuff. When they used to still play like reruns of the episodes and everything. Do I have favorite characters in my comic yet? Yes, I do. So, I can't like... Oh, it pains me that I can't show you them yet. It pains me. Actually, I probably can in our little references here. So, one of them is Thetis. She's one of my all-time favorites. She's so cute. She's so cute. She's this, like, happy little sea nymph, and, she falls in love with Zeus, and the poor thing, I hate Zeus. Everybody hates Zeus. You should hate Zeus. I hate Zeus. Like, everybody band together to hate Zeus. But Thetis is so precious. I love her. I love her so much. And then, let's see. My other favorite character. I only have 4 officially drawn characters right now. So I have Amphitrite, Poseidon, Thetis, and Hades. Well, the other one that I really love that's not going to show up in my comic until a while later is actually, where is it? Oh, here it is. Okay. The other one that I love that it doesn't show up in my comic for a while is Hermes, the messenger god. Because he has such like a soft boy vibe and I love him to pieces. Like, he's so cute. He's so cute. He's like best friends with everyone and he's like, oh yeah, I always have to, like, I always have to send those messages to my father's, like, lovers, and it's so annoying. And I love Hermes. He's so cute. But yeah, with character designs, I really love, because I had to draw the primordial gods, because I'm doing a Greek god family tree based of, like, the characters in my comic and their parents. I don't focus on siblings. It just kind of goes up all the way to Gaia, who is the primordial goddess of Earth. Like, her and Chaos, like, first there was Chaos, and then Gaia sprung out from Chaos to be the exact opposite of Chaos. And I love her so much. I love her design. She's so gorgeous. I love all the women in Greek mythology that I've drawn, because they're just, I simp to the highest degree, and it's just, they're so gorgeous. I actually made a story on my Instagram about them. I was just like, oh my god. And I had to draw, who did I have to draw that I just went crazy for? I think it was like Hermes' mom. God, she was gorgeous. She was absolutely gorgeous. And I based them off of statues, and paintings that I've seen of them. I say and a lot. And then I said it again. Oh, there it goes again. There it goes again. I keep saying it. Jesus. But yeah. So I base them off of statues and paintings, and then what I think they would look like. And so just a lot. And then I take the characteristics of their parents and I kind of combine them together to what they would look like. Even though the Greek gods don't exactly work completely like that, I just like to make it look like they kind of have similarities to their parents, but they're not tied in blood to their parents, which is why in Greek mythology, incest is okay. That's the justification for it, because they're Greek gods, they're not tied by blood like we are. So, it's really interesting. So yeah, this went from favorite comic characters to explaining how I'm simping over the women I draw. Oh, Jesus. That's fun. But yeah, pretty much, I honestly have a lot of my comic characters and their parents already sketched out. So it's going to be really easy to draw their designs, because like Amphrite's parents, I have to make their design sheets. That's kind of like later on when we first see them. And like, whew. There's a lot that goes into this, let me tell you. Oh, excuse me. Oh, did I not shade the eyes? I didn't, but that iris turned out terrible anyways. Alright. I don't like how this one is. So difficult. Did I get it? I think I got it. It's the best I can do. It's the best I could do. See? Being my own hype man. You know what? That's the best I'm gonna get for it, so. How did you get into Greek mythology? I've kind of just always been into Greek mythology, I guess. I can't really remember when I first started liking Greek mythology, honestly. But I know I have liked it for a very long time. It just didn't become something that I was so invested in until now. Because now, I could tell you tons of things about the Greek gods and like their myths and stories, and it's great. Absolutely great. But yeah, it's just kind of like an interest that I started taking, and then just kind of snowballed from there, I guess. I've always just thought the Greek gods were cool. And it didn't help that my boyfriend was a big fan of Greek mythology as well. So it just kind of like played together perfectly, I guess. Because if he wasn't into Greek mythology, I don't think half the things I'm doing right now would have been a thing. So he gets a lot of credit. He gets a lot of credit. But don't tell him that. It'll go to his head. It's all in this anyways. Okay, the leaf. Okay. And the sword. What about the ring? Who has that one? Oh, it looks like... Oh yeah, it's right up here with the sword. Huh. Alright. That is really dark. I did not need that. Ah! What did I do? I sounded like a bird. Okay. The shadow that the sword casts. Can I draw your persona? Yes, you can draw. That was loud. I'm sorry. I got excited. Yes, you can draw my persona. Her name is Mimi. I really just did that because, you know, Mimi, mini me. She just has bangs and I don't. But yes, you can draw her. I'm totally okay with that. Like, I will be more than happy. I will share it on my Instagram. Like, please at me when you post that because I will boost it. I have returned with enough food. Yay, good. I'm glad you got enough food, David. That's great. Oh, you know what? I probably should add the highlights before I add the... That would probably be smart. Okay. These leaves are actually of a different color. Luminance, darken, blend, okay, now we add our highlights to it. Take it off of luminance because we don't need that. Drawing. Okay, that didn't even show up. That was lame. Neither did that. Am I on the right layer? Yes, I am. What's going on here? Do I have to do it? Oh, yeah. Okay. Oh, hey, Ren! You finally joined! Hello! And we still have a bit before I end the stream. Alright. Blend, child, blend. Just keep blending, blending, blending. This is way too dark right here. Doesn't blend right. So add the proper shadow. Shadow. I said it weird. Chateau. That sounds like some dumb thing a English nobleman in like the 1900s would say. I was about to make sure. Yeah, me too. Me too. Me too. I almost went like redneck right there. Whew. But yeah, me too. I had to double check and make sure. Okay, I like it. Alright. Think we're doing good so far. We're almost done with the shading today, actually. I'm gonna be pretty proud if we finish this whole thing on stream. So, gonna be pretty proud of myself. Oh my god, I didn't shade the mouth. I am an idiot. I am the highest of idiots. I cannot believe it. The shame, the shame. I really am an idiot, so please don't think that I'm not. I really am sometimes. When I'm too tired, I run into walls. Sometimes I forget what I'm doing. Like, there are so many things that I am just too dumb for. Alright. The one thing I made sure not to forget that is way too dark. Okay. Turn it down a little more. There we go. Brighten it up a bit. Rings are supposed to be shiny, right? Oh, there we go. That actually looks really good. Blend, 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 blend. It's okay, we are all dumb in our special way. Yes, we are all special. We are all a little dumb and special. And that's okay. I'm just a little more dumb than others. Water break. Okay, and we are all done with shading. We're all done with shading! Yay! Oh no, we only have like 10 minutes left. Ah! Alright, let's kick our butts into high gear and let's finish this thing. Huh. Cool. Why do I feel like that's too light? Oh no. Ah! Now I feel a little rushed. Because I said that I would be really proud if we finished it before the stream ended. And we only have 10 more minutes. Cap, I bet I could beat you at a dumb contest. I don't know. I wouldn't want to do dumb contests because, like, if I won, I would prove that I'm dumber, and that would just hurt. But also, I think it would be fun. I don't know. I have no idea. Oh, by the way, if you guys want to draw with me after this, I might put in the Discord a link to Aggie.io, which is a like drawing thing where we all can draw on the same canvas. It's really cool. But if you're down for that, totally tell me, because I like having human interaction. So a little bit more, I think, would be okay. Dang it, I had the opacity low again. It's annoying. Ow, for some reason my side hurts. That's weird. Am I gonna die? Am I gonna die? Probably not. It doesn't hurt that bad. I just don't know why it's hurting. Like, I have no idea. Alright. Dude, she's not that into you. I've had that song stuck in my head. Oh, hello, Jonas. Are you new? Hello. Would you like the link to the Discord? Unless you can, like, scroll up and see it. Oh, you can scroll up on the live chat and see it. Do you need a computer for this? No, you do not. As long as you have Discord, it will work. As long as you have Discord so you can get the link, and then you actually do it all on, like, a website. It's really cool. You don't need an app for it. Like, it's all on a website, and you just draw on it. It's fun. And I could draw some of my comic characters for you guys. Because that would be fun. Because I know that Gotcha or Bean... Gotcha! Random train of thought there. I know that Gotcha or Bean, was interested in my comic characters, which I very much appreciate. Well, I assume they were. I assume. Doo-doo. Two bros chilling in a hot tub 5 feet apart because they're not gay. Let me fix that. It's an hour and 34 minutes. You're not done with line art yet. And I fear we may not complete it before the stream ends. That sounded like a movie trailer voice. That was actually pretty cool. Imagine the worst fear for artists when you prompt. Oh yes, I'm new. Sorry, I was AFK. Oh, it's fine. Hello, Jonas. We're about to have to finish the stream though, because if I go over like an hour and 40 minutes, my laptop crashes on me. Oh, awesome! Thank you for tuning into my stream from the server. You were what? Oh, you were interested? Okay. Took me a second. Because the chat, like, you guys have the live stream a bit behind me. So I have to, like, remember what I was talking about when you guys respond to certain things. And then I'm like, wait, what did I say? I have no idea. Dude, she's not that into... Oh, and earlier before the stream, I actually wrote a whole song based off of Greek mythology. Because why not? I got inspired. But that song's probably never gonna reach the internet, so yeah, because I'm terrible at singing and I fear for my life. I used to actually be in choir for like all of middle school, but then I ended up starting to hate it. I was one of those kids. I've turned into like from the choir kid to the theater kid to the musical theater kid. Well, the choir kid, the musical theater kid, and then now I'm just the backstage kid. I forgot to shave the eye. Oh no. Yeah, because I had to go back to. Oh, can't believe I forgot. So upset at myself. Ah, we're almost hitting an hour 40 minutes. Oh no. Oh no, I don't want to leave you guys. But we do have the Discord so we can chat and then we can do Aggie.io on it. Yay. I'll set up a little thingamajiggy. And then we can have fun. Oh boy. Oh boy, what? What was the oh boy for? Oh. No. We need to hear this. Oh no. Oh no. No way. It is never ever going on the internet. I mean, it's cool, I guess, because it's like based off of like Icarus and that Greek myth. But like, no. No. Nope. That song will never grace anyone's ears. It's terrible. Absolutely terrible. Like, not terrible as in like paper terrible, you know that pun? No, it's like absolutely terrible. Do not let. Oh my god, this song is stuck in my head. No. I shouldn't have said anything. No. I shouldn't have said anything. I did this to myself. This is all my fault. I shouldn't have said anything. Oh my god. I shouldn't have said anything. It needs to be out, especially if it's Icarus. No. No. No, thank you. I already can't stand. I know I opened the can and I shouldn't have. I can't close it now. I'm just like, Scary. Cause like, I already don't like my voice when I'm recording for YouTube, but I stick up with it, but I hate my voice when I'm recording music. Because I've already tried it before. I was doing a little, like, Disney cover. Oh yeah, I was terrible. I threw that thing in the trash. And, like, the only instrument I know is ukulele, so it's not even that good. Yeah, because I self-taught myself how to play the ukulele. Everybody here, let's agree to keep bothering Nightmare to let us hear. No! No! I can't believe it. I can't believe you would turn on me like this. How dare you? How dare you? How dare you? No. I'll probably get bullied into it so much that I'll just end up having to. No, it's not an angel voice at all. It's not an angel voice, Ren. It's not. But I actually have to go before my laptop clonks out on me again. So that's my way of getting out of it. Ha! But in all seriousness, I have to go. But we will talk on the Discord, and after I get a little water break, we can totally do some Aggie IO. That sounds like a lot of fun. I would like to see what you guys draw. I already hear my laptop starting to like do its little fan thing. So, thank you so much for watching and staying with me during the stream. In my Linktree link in my YouTube bio, you can find all my socials, and if you act fast, if you don't have the Discord already, join the Discord so that we can chat, we can draw, we can have fun, and don't mention that song in the Discord. I won't kick you out because we only have like 4 people in there right now, but don't. No. Okay,